And I just want to say this. You got to be consistent. You got to work hard. You got to never give up. And you have to believe. Now, in the middle of me, I'm about to be real honest, building my own station, um, coming out of a relationship, just starting all over again, coming back to my hometown. Not the easiest thing ever I had to do in the world. A little depressing, a whole bunch of that, right? There's going to be times where we are feeling like this is the last. This is over for me. I was about to retire. I was really about to retire from radio. Now, this is podcast style radio, but I was about to be done with the whole ish, okay? And it's a dream, and it just kept on waking me up at night, in the middle of the night. Every night, in the middle of the night, I had this whole vision about this room that we're sitting in right now. And I kept seeing it before I even seen it. Scary, right? So I started to look up spaces, not knowing I didn't have the money for it. I didn't have the equipment. I don't have the team I used to have. I don't have the people behind me that I used to have. So it was just me being random, like, okay, not thinking that this was going to happen. I believe in whatever you say and you put it out there in the universe does happen. So I made a vision board on top of me looking up spaces, on top of me still being frustrated with what's going on and trying to come back from everything. The setback became a big part of what's going to be my comeback, right? So stars and builds. One of my friends hits me up like, hey, are you doing, anything? What happened? Are you still doing any radio stuff? And I was just like, nah, I got an idea, I got a plan, but I don't know. I don't really remember that conversation, but that's how I knew, okay, it's not over for you yet. And I do not have a history of trusting people. So after going through the fuckery that I went through, where I was at and how I was feeling, and that was positive. That person doesn't even understand. Like, now there were many people who hit me up, but there's always certain people that will hit you up and make you really think harder because they were one of the artists and they did come and pay me some respect. And I had to sit there like, you know what? Like I just told you guys, it's not over. But how am I going to do this? I believe in a vision board. I believe in, getting a space, and I believe in, putting it out there and it'll come to you. But I was at the point of no return. So, everything was hitting me and I was like, okay, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. So now it's time to make these moves. Now you have to get out there. You got to stop being isolated from the world. You got to put yourself back together. So, like I said, I kept dreaming about the space. The space had a gray floor. It had like blue walls or the color walls that the walls are behind me. And I said, okay. So one day I wake up and I'm in graduate school too. So I'm online school right after, and I got tired of doing my work, honestly. And I was like, you know what? I'm really supposed to be doing radio. I'm really supposed to be talking positive. I'm really supposed to be mentoring young people and training people and doing all the things that I love. And so I went on Craigslist. I looked up a bunch of places. Let me tell you something. This space that I'm in right now, thank God, was all over that Craigslist page. And I was like, I don't know if I want that space. It was like a couple $1,000s. There was all this stuff going on. And I was like, you know what? I seen this space before. I clicked on it. They got the picture, when you go on Craigslist, they got the picture and everything. And I just started to pray. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to give up on looking up spaces and thinking that just because I don't have all the money in the world that I can't get it. Because sometimes God does that to you for a purpose. You have a purpose when you're here. This is mine. One of the big ones. And just so happens that I started to go actually look at the spaces that I was looking at. And I was going with my investor and we were going everywhere. And the person wanted to invest in me or whatever. So we were going everywhere, and I seen one place. It was like apartment space, and it was like $24,000, and it did not look like an office. It didn't look like a studio. It didn't look like what I wanted, and I like kind of gave up a little bit. And then that person was like, "Let's just keep looking today." I was tired. We were running around all day, and I was drained. I didn't eat, and I got here. We got to this space. I said, "Okay, hold on," to my investor, and I said, "Listen, there's a space I keep seeing everywhere in my dreams that I actually seen this space on Craigslist. Let me call them and see if they still have that space available." Called them. We came here. It was available. My investor was interested. I loved it. It was the energy. It felt right. It was a perfect fit. Almost too good to be true, honestly. And I said to myself, I still didn't know yet. I stood here and I said, this is definitely it, but I don't know, My investor, we went outside, we was talking, not in the park, excuse me, in the car, and we were just talking about how, do I want this space? And I looked at the person and I was like, I would love this space, but I can't afford it. Let's be real, I can't afford it. So then my investor, which at the time I didn't know was going to be my investor, ended up investing, and I ended up getting a space. I say all this to say, don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. It may not be nobody there. It may just be you, your camera, and your computer, and your microphone, but you got to keep going. I don't care how hard it is. And, I still have the times where it's like, damn, all those memories. But that stuff shaped and formed me to where I'm at now. And it brought me all the way back to my hometown and made me say, you know what? There's more to your purpose. It's not about venturing out. Venturing out is cool. Doing it for your community is a whole different feeling. And it's not about the fame for me, and it's not about things for me or anything like that. And once I got to this space, it made me really happy. And I would start to feel myself coming back to normal. At the same time, people hit me up. And I feel like right now, my team is starting to grow slowly over time, right? And so just don't give up on your dreams. Never give up on your dreams. Just because you don't have a team, just because you don't have a bunch of people supporting you, doesn't mean that you can't do it. Just means you got to work a little harder, a little tougher. And like I had said earlier, I just didn't know how it was going to happen. But God always knows how it's going to happen, because He already knows your story. It's already written. I was doing my own radio show, and I decided to get a radio station and become the owner, because I wanted to have creative, control. And that was one of the major reasons why I actually decided to do everything on my own. Although having a team, you need a team. Okay, I don't want to sound like conceited or cocky or anything like that, because I'm not. But I definitely want a team. I need positive people, and I know they will come. So if you have a dream and you're out here right now and you just don't know what to do, just begin. All you got to do is start. A bunch of affirmation videos. I write a lot of that stuff. Make a vision board. It does work. And just keep it going. I can't tell you how many setbacks I've had over the years. And I still came back from it. So, to everybody out there who has a dream in their heart and they feel it every day, it is a part of your purpose. Do not go do anything that, like, work some regular job and not do your dream on top of it. Because I don't have anything against regular jobs, guys. We all gotta eat out here. We gotta pay our bills. But that feeling that you get at night, that feeling that's waking you up out of your sleep, that thing that you want to do, you don't know how to do, go find out how to do it. Go learn how to do it. Go be creative. Go give back. It's all about service. It's all about being positive energy. And just believe in yourself. That's what I believe.